The weight of potential failure of judgment was heavy. She felt paralyzed, watching her own ambitions from a distance, as if they belonged to someone else. The fear wasn't just a feeling, it became her reality, a self-imposed limitation. She was living a life dictated by the avoidance of worst-case scenarios. But then something shifted. It wasn't a sudden, dramatic lightning bolt of courage. It was a quiet, simmering realization. She looked at her life, at the comfortable cage she was in, and asked herself a different kind of scary question. What if I stay? What if she let fear win and spent the rest of her life wondering what could have been? That thought was far more terrifying than any external failure. The fear of regret became greater than the fear of trying. That was the turning point. She decided to stop running from fear and instead run with it. She started to see fear not as a stop sign, but as a compass. That feeling of her heart pounding, her palms sweating. It wasn't a signal to retreat. It was a signal that she was standing on the edge of her comfort zone, right where growth happens. It meant she was about to do something that mattered. So she began to lean in. When she felt afraid to pitch her business idea, she used that nervous energy to fuel her passion, making her presentation even more compelling. When she was terrified of moving to a city where she knew no one, she channeled that fear into a determination to connect, to build a new community from scratch. Every time that old voice of doubt crept in, she'd acknowledge it. Okay, I hear you. I know this is scary. And then she'd take the step anyway. The people who expected fear to slow her down were stunned. They watched as she didn't just move forward, she accelerated. The very challenges that were supposed to be her roadblocks became her launch pads. Each fear she faced and moved through didn't just disappear. It was converted into confidence, into resilience, into proof that she was stronger than she thought. Her fear became her fuel. She wasn't fearless, she was courageous. And there's a huge difference. Fearlessness is the absence of fear. Courage is acting in spite of it. This story isn't about ignoring fear or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about changing your relationship with it. It's about recognizing that the greatest risks in life often aren't the ones we take, but the ones we don't. So the next time you feel that familiar pang of fear, I want you to pause and ask yourself, is this a warning to stop, or is it a sign that I'm heading in the exact right direction? Is this fear a cage, or could it be the key? Think about that one thing you're putting off because you're scared. What if you saw that fear as the starting pistol for your race? What if, like the woman in our story, you decided that fear wouldn't slow you down, but would be the very thing that makes you accelerate? The potential you unlock might just astound you. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know in the comments what fear you're ready to face. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. Until next time.